It's a profound honor to stand before you today in the presence of the President of the United States, a leader who has focused America's attention on our new road to economic prosperity. When faced with a very real need to reduce a budget deficit, the President focused government and the private sector on discovering ways to do more with less. It's because of his support that we're here today to unveil a new national tourism strategy, one that will ultimately provide for new jobs and career opportunities for Americans. To demonstrate his support for our efforts, the President will be placing his signature on our strategy today. Throughout these days, all of you will have the opportunity to place your signature alongside of the President's as your sign of commitment. I'm also honored to introduce one of the strongest supporters in Congress, the Honorable James Oberstar.
Thank you, Greg. Pinch yourselves. Are you really here? It sure is great to see all of you gathered here in this great hall. This is your day. This is the day you've dreamed of ever since 200 people gathered for the first ever Tourism Unity Dinner 13 years ago. This is the day tourism wins respect as a pillar of our national economy. The day that tourism wins respect as a provider of growth jobs, of lifetime careers, as a $20 billion a year balance of payments winner. No longer are we in tourism hicks from the sticks. From this White House conference forward, America will know that tourism is a quality of life profession here to stay.
I am very proud that this is the first White House Conference on Travel and Tourism, and I know all of you agree that it's about time. And I want you to know that this is very important to me personally, and that this time is a very important time for you to be gathering here. This industry holds much promise for the future of America. It has a lot to teach us as Americans. As we stand on the dawn of a new era, moving from an industrial age to one that will be dominated by technology and information and our ability to relate to one another and to move quickly in terms of ideas and technology and people across the globe. We've moved at a breathtaking pace from the divided world of the Cold War to a global village. If the 21st century is going to be an American century, we have to master this transition as surely as we mastered the shift from the agricultural to the industrial economy. And we will. To meet the test of the time, we have to dedicate ourselves to promoting and strengthening those aspects of American society which will clearly work best in the global economy. And we know that trade and tourism and travel, all these things are tailor-made for what we do well and what the 21st century will value. That's why I have dedicated myself to helping this industry grow. A healthy travel and tourism industry is good for the economy, and it also gives Americans a larger service. If you think back to the first time as a child you left home to go somewhere new, recall the first time you met someone who was visiting you from a far-off place. I know that you came away from the experience with a greater knowledge of other people and other communities, a stronger sense of the common humanity that unites us all. And I would guess that you returned with an increased appreciation for something just as important, your own home, your own community, your own roots. Travel leads to understanding. It increases the chances of peace, and therefore it increases the chances of a better life for all. Of course, the travel and tourism industries are also essential to providing opportunity for all Americans in the 21st century. You are our largest business service export, As Greg said, in 1993, you generated a $22 billion trade surplus for the United States. You're the second largest employer in the nation, providing jobs for over 6 million Americans. And of course, you employ millions more through the industries that thrive when you do well. As the circle of freedom expands around the globe, the tourism industry will keep growing all around the world. And as you grow here at home, the hardworking Americans whose jobs are changing along with our economy will have a chance to find a home with you. One big point of a White House conference on travel and tourism is for us to listen to you, not for you to listen to us. I came here to make a report to you because you're entitled to that, and it will help you to know where we are and how we're thinking. But when you leave, I want you to report back to me and tell me what more you think we can do to help you to succeed.